So it is a very interesting times where we are all in, and we see a lot of new developments happening all around us. Retail FMCG has seen a very drastic way how we deal with customers, and how customers, behaviors are changing. So if you look at the new normal, why are we discussing this now? So friends, the customer is changing. The customer is more cautious. Whether should I go to the store, or whether should I do my online payment, or whether should I use a particular application, or I just go with the flow. There are compulsions around customers. He has all the lockdown issues, the social distancing, or etc. There is also a huge need of convenience. Customer wants to order something from the house and then get it delivered there. Also, in midst of everything, there is a huge competition between retailers, e-tailers, the kirana stores, the other online e-commerce practitioners, to grab that customer attention and service that customer with the highest level of customer support. With this, it is not only that the face of customer is changing, but also the external ecosystem is undergoing a change. Trends, how customer buy, what customer buy, what would customer like and dislike. The technology, with convergence of e-commerce and physical infrastructure, with technologies like augmented reality, and with technologies around conversational commerce, it is taking the e-commerce and the hyperlocal commerce to the next level. Transactions are improving. Customers are now more than ever transacting online, but there is still a word of caution. And of course, there is a constant inflow of new talent in the way how we do business and how we change the way. So because of the changing customer need and because of the changing ecosystem, everyone in this industry is compelled to do something which can change the traditional way of doing business. I remember those days in the early lockdown when I got a SMS from a next door kirana store saying that we are now available online and you can order from here. That is a mind-boggling experience for me when it started. And then, while I am very, very electronically savvy buyer or a consumer, but I see a lot of trends happening in tier 2, tier 3, and even small villages. I see my mother ordering from Facebook, and now that is something new which has not happened 1 year before. So the technology is evolved, the customers are changing, and the trends are what we all have to say. With the changing ecosystem and changing technology architectures, we require to support the customers also in that manner. In the previous session with my esteemed panelist, we heard about employee experience, and I'm very glad that that topic came up, because when we think of support in most of the customer or B2C environment, we end up thinking of customer support. It is equally important how do we empower our employees so that they can support their customers better. So friends, let's look at what TeamViewer has to offer now, as which we can help you to service your stakeholders better. When I say stakeholders, it could be customers, suppliers, as well as your employees. In-store support. We all know that this will happen sometime. Some have started, some will start soon. The stores are going to be there. We all accept, all the experts also have the same opinion that stores will be there and it will continue. What can change is that instead of an engineer or a technician or an expert going store to store to do a particular training or particular update or a particular fixing a particular system or updating the price register in a point of sale system on site will change. We give you a centralized help desk where whether all the in-store technical support, whether it is supporting the point of sale system, supporting your computers, laptops within that particular store, can be done remotely from the central location. It is whether the POS has a screen, which is a smart POS, or the POS does not have a screen, which is a kind of a price register. We can help you connect to all these point of sales from the central location and support them one thing at a time. That is for the in-store employee support. But what about your websites? Websites is your identity today. Everyone and anyone who comes on the website has a probability to become your customer. Now that journey of the customer from being a prospect or to the customer has to be very, very fruitful. The customer has to be satisfied how they interact with you, because website becomes your face. With TeamViewer Engage, which is our new offering, you can create smart chat solutions with chatbots. You can guide your buyer on a particular way using co-browsing, and then also electronically meet and give them the recommendations what they need for their purchases. Here we have a classic use case of a conversational commerce happening, where a support agent or a sales agent is able to connect with a prospective customer online, guide them through the website, and make them the necessary selection required. Video conferencing, collaboration, co-browsing, and live chat all together will give a seamless experience to the customer, where they can now experience a personal touch of the sales agent with the intelligence of sales guidance, as well as from the convenience of their home or office or wherever they are, they can do the shopping. This is your website user. But be mindful, website is part of the story, but not the whole story. Most of your websites needs to be up to date. So with TeamViewer web monitoring, now you can ensure that your web portals, your e-commerce websites, your web designs are up to date and they perform to the optimum level. I mean, we all know that this is all social marketing time, and an improvement in the page load by 50% can actually improve your 100% top of the funnel lead generation. So website monitoring is critical. How they are performing, what is the load time, what is the transaction completion time, and how fast are a customer able to get there where they want to be. So for your website users, it is the experience what you give, and the website as an asset itself, how fruitful it is and how well you are managing that, can be used by TeamViewer Monitoring and TeamViewer Engage. Let's move on to your mobile user support. Mobile, again, is the talk of the town. We are talking of mobile purchasers, mobile suppliers, as well as employees on mobile. Here, you can support your employees with a very dedicated in-app mobile support, which is specifically designed for your organization. This in-app mobile support primarily ensures that only you who are giving support to your employees are connecting to the relevant target audience. In-app support, in the application only support, will also ensure that you don't interfere in any private data of the mobile. You may have your employees using their own mobile, or you may have a company-driven mobile, but you still don't want to get into the personal space of any user, and that can be very well achieved and restricted. Same is the case of mobile customer. Mobile customer, you can have a mobile application which can have a co-browsing navigation, and along with the personalized electronic meeting space, you can create a conversational commerce experience for a mobile e-commerce buyer. So friends, we started with an in-store support, we spoke about the website support, and now we are talking of mobile support. This all happens very seamlessly on a unique TeamViewer platform itself. Finally, it is not at all. We have customers in retail industries who have found out new streams of revenue using TeamViewer IoT. Some of the digital signages which you use, which you place with the billing, with the access what you have on the digital signages, you can use TeamViewer Internet of Things to monetize that, create revenue streams out of it, and talk to us. We can help you understand how others are doing it, whether it is your physical advertisement on digital signage boards or anything to do with touch screens, smart televisions, etc. We can very well help you to create innovative billing and monetizing models, time-based, which can be used for your optimizing your advertisement cost by sharing it with other peers. So quickly about TeamViewer. This is all new TeamViewer. We have been doing support for 15 years now with a single motto of supporting people from people. We have solutions which are now capable of working on all the operating systems, all the devices, and we have been constantly striving to create new innovative use cases which would be useful for your day-to-day life. Tomorrow, if you have a website problem, a mobile app support problem, or you want to set up a AR-based conversational commerce website, do talk to us. You can reach us on this email ID or on this mobile number. That's all from my side.